Now then, YouTube, I hope you're all well. I've got a bit of a gurgle on. Today's going to be something a bit different. Well, for you guys, not me. We've got a new lad who started working for us. His name's Steven. And he's got a 1983 Rover Series 3 long wheelbase electric FFR 24 volt. Believe it or not, it's lovely and straight. It's rubbed down, ready for its coat of khaki green. We've got a few rust issues to see to. I hope you can see that. The main chassis rails are really nice, as you can see. Light's not very good, but it wants a back cross member. This one's hanging off, and it wants two outriggers, as you can see there, and then two front outriggers. But it will make a really nice straight original ex-military Land Rover, and another one has been saved from the scrap heap. So throughout the course of the weekend, we're going to be putting a new back cross member on and new outriggers, do as much as we can really. I'll try and get him on camera in a bit. He's a bit shy. Do you like my tamper, by the way? It's a bit like the Beekeeper's special blade. Well, this is Big Smoke special tamper. If you're watching, I hope you're well, my friend. A little bit of housekeeping. I'm smoking some Rich Dark Honeydew, really nice blend, in this Dunhill. It's a number 4, and it's a 56 FT. Really nice pipe. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but basically there's a small crack running to about there. I mean, this is when repairs were repairs. It's been repaired many years ago, and they've put this gold band on. 18 karat gold band to repair it, none other. Other little smoker. And it's an honour to carry on its life. I'm sure I won't be the last owner of it, but it's remarkable how light these Dunhills are and how well balanced. Really impressed. So I'll get some work done, and I'll see you in a little while with some progress. Hello, me again. A bit about this tobacco. Gareth Hogarth's Rich Dark Honeydew. It's a Virginia Burley. You've got the sweet grassy tones you'd expect from a Virginia, and the smoky earthiness from the Burley. Blends together lovely. I noticed on the few reviews, a lot of people are talking about Lakeland Essence. I know Sylvia's ears will be pricked up about this. To be honest, really honest, probably because I've got an inexperienced palate, I don't detect any what I understand to be Lakeland Essence. I literally just get the sweet grassy tones from the Virginia and the smokiness from the Burley. To me it's lovely. And then there's this on the retro hail, this lovely honey note to it. It's no way aromatic really. but definitely for somebody who likes an aromatic will enjoy that part about it. And then I can't see as it putting any non-aromatic smoker off either, so definitely one to try. I actually bought some of this from Mike Billington at Blake Marbriers, fantastic guy, when I met him at the London Pipe Club meet, and I bought a couple of ounces off him there, and he says, you know, he loves the smell of it, it smells divine, but he said he didn't like the taste of it, but it's each to their own. So let's have a look at this Land Rover. He's nipped to run an errand for me. As I touched on, he's recently started working for us. He's a friend of the family, if you like. I can remember he used to work here before he sort of started work in the school holidays a little bit. And I can remember as a small boy, I think he's 7 years older than me, I can remember as a small boy pinching his sweets whilst he was at work here. Obviously, I used to just keep badgering him for his pick and mix until he gave it to me. Excuse me. So, we've got the old crossmember off. And now we can see what we're working with. Usually, I would disconnect the wiring, because normally you're sort of cutting them off to about here, but this is absolutely solid as a rock. As you can see, that should be around 2 mil. It's perfect, you know. It's still got the original paint on the inside there. We'll obviously do something with the bottom and the top and the side, but I'll keep these inside pieces as they are, or mainly just this one, so I don't have to undo the wiring, because as you can imagine, you've got all this wiring. And on the older Land Rovers, there's no such thing as plugs, you know. It's not like you just unplug the lights and pull the wiring out. They're all on bullet connectors, and you can get, once you start disturbing it, you can have some right nightmares with air faults and things like that, ghosting, you know, when you press brake, indicators come on and things like that. So this wiring looks really nice, you know, it's not gone brittle. It's, which I believe the military Land Rovers did use a different grade. I'm not sure on the, this is for the military socket, so whether that's what's made it preserve better. But again, it's a really nice original Land Rover. So sadly, Stephen's putting a civilian spec crossmember on, which is shaped like that. That's the new item. I believe they're about £120. You can't make one for that, so we're installing a Brit Part 1. But sadly, because it's a civilian one, we won't be able to fit these bumperettes, because as you can see, that one tapers off on the ends. This military one's square for these bumperettes. We're talking about how original it is. I mean, it's unrestored. Look how good the front dumb mines are. They normally rot off big time, and now it's really nice, you know. Some of you guys might be looking at that and thinking, what a rusty wreck, but you know, from somebody who knows Land Rovers, that's good. But it's still got the original paint on the axle that would have been put on in the 80s when it was made at the factory. I'll just show you this little series one outside that we spoke about. This has been in the shop all week. They're doing bits and bobs to it. This is the 1958, I think it is, Australian import. I shall I'll be doing a bit more on this, on the engine conversion that I've done. But again, this is another extremely straight and original vehicle. This is what they call a bulkhead, and normally on English series ones that'd be rotted off, you know. It's got a lovely patina. It's a shame it's had to have a new wing, so it doesn't really match the rest of the vehicle, but it's all part of its history. I'll get back to work now, get all this cleaned up ready for when Stephen comes back, and then we'll get the new cross member tacked into place, at which point I'll show you how we're getting on. See you soon. Stephen's back. Say hello, Stephen.
Hello, Stephen.
What are you smoking, Stephen? Show him what you're smoking.
A vape.
Go on, show him.
Oh, well.
Dirty. He's got popcorn lung. It sounds nice, but I hear it's not. So we're all cut out. We cut all the rot out. A bit of surface rust in there that we'll tend to afterwards, but that's all cut out, all ground back. That's just a bit of black paint, ready to offer up the new one. I don't know what we're going to do about these extended legs. We're going to have to notch them out to match that, but we'll offer it up and see where we get. Ladies and gentlemen, we have put the new cross member on. I'll come around this side, it'll be a bit better for light. That wiring was just stuffed up there, what you can see here. That was just stuffed up there out of the way so it didn't get hot when it was welding. Well, that's the new cross member on. That's the new pieces we've put in that side. That side. And there. And around there. So we're really happy how it's turned out. Stephen's going to tidy that wiring up and brush a bit of black paint about, and I'm going to look into attacking this. The new outriggers we've got is for a standard Land Rover. Because this is an FRR, which is basically a military comms Land Rover, it was full of radio gear. They had extra height shackles and mountings for the springs, and it basically gave the Land Rover 2-inch lift. So I'm going to try and use these original brackets because there's nothing wrong with them. The metal on the top's rotten, but we'll cut all that away and it'll leave us with this. Here's the standard one, much more flimsy with only the one hole. Yeah, that's to just replace that chassis. So without further ado, I'll get on with that and I'll see you in a minute. We're recording.
Yes.
So sadly we've had a bit on a mistake and somehow we've managed to cut this wire. So I'm just going to show you how easy it is to solder them back together. So we're just preparing wires, bearing each end. It's better to use solder than any connections, because connections become loose over time, things like that. But take your plastic sheathing off. Might come in handy one day when you cut through your cable link garage or something like that. Then all I do is alt soldering iron on one side like that, and then just run down with solder both sides there. Get some solder on your wire. Just stick that back in there a second. Then I hold my wires together with side cuts. Like that. And then we literally just put some heat on, warm them up together. Like that. That's it.
Go.
So I'm just putting some good quality American made Scotch electric tape around it. Ideally it wanted a bit of shrink wrap, but we haven't got any. So that's that wiring repaired, and hopefully all that should still work. So I'm going to finish off that outrigger and I'll get back to you. Got another bowl of honeydew on the go. So I've got this area prepped, it's all cut out, ground up ready. Sadly we couldn't get the bolt out of the leaf spring, so we've had to knock the bush out. But that's the leaf spring, that's the outrigger cup to go in there. Now, it's a bit fiddly. Basically that's going to fit in there like that. And that's the old outrigger ground up ready to go on there. So I'll get it all tacked up and welded up and we'll see what it looks like. Is that 100 mil? Yeah. Can I have it less than 100 mil? Oh, hello. Can I have it nearly 100 mil? Cut that bit off. Sure. It's like watching a monkey trying to fiddle peanuts out of a jar.
Don't move on.
Anybody think you're rebuilding an engine, you're just putting on bolt on, aren't you?
I've put another bolt on.
Now then, it's 6:30 here in the UK, and this is the finished result. The outrigger's back on. This is the wrong bolt because we need to check. Well, I've actually knocked the bush out. We need a new bush and a new bolt, probably the same for other side, and then we can call that job finished. So that's it now for today, Saturday. I'll upload this tonight, and then tomorrow we'll film the progress of the outrigger on the other side. This one there, which isn't as bad as the other, and changing the front outriggers. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get 3 done in a day. I'm not sure. We will. But we'll be trying. And that's the main thing. God loves a trier. Until next time, keep it lit.